Hey guys, it's Christy and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we have my Project Pan update. So before we get into it, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's get into it. I cannot believe we are already in June. I can't believe I'm doing this update already. This is also really exciting. At the end of June, we'll really have 6 months of progress. So that's really exciting. So let's get into how we did this month and some new additions we're gonna add to the project. First up, my Laura Mercier blush. Yeah, I really haven't seen a ton of progress on this one. To be fair, I didn't use this one a ton this month. I was playing with all kinds of different things, so I really didn't give this one a fair shot this month. I've been toying with the idea of taking it out of the project because it's not the most fun for me to use anymore, but something keeps telling me to keep it in and just keep using it, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna keep trying to hit pan on it. I'm not trying to use this one up by this point. I just want to hit pan. Okay, next up is my MAC Pan Really Paint Pot. This one looks a little crazy. It's starting to crack, which is kind of telling me that this might be getting a little bit too dried out, which I'm not thrilled about, but I do think I've made a much more sizable dip. It's still applying, it's still creamy when I put it on, so I think it's fine. I'm gonna try to use it up and I'm gonna keep using it until it literally doesn't blend out anymore. I do find that it's really not helping elongate the wear of my eyeshadows anymore. That is one thing I've noticed, but we have made significant progress on this, so I do feel better about that. Next is my Lawless Forget the Filler Definer Liner. Definitely made a little bit of progress on this. Again, I don't make a ton of progress on lip products. I feel like just because I work from home, the products that I make progress on tend to be lip balms, lip glosses, things like that. This just isn't something I'm going to use quickly, but I've still made such progress on this. I've had this lip liner for a year and you can tell I've gotten a lot of use out of this, and we've definitely made a little bit of progress this month, so we'll keep going. She's definitely getting on the small side to use, so that's kind of exciting. Next up is my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. So I feel like we did make a little bit of progress on this one. Not a ton because I was testing and reviewing some other bronzers this month, which kind of took away from my time using this one. The thing is that I like this bronzer so much that it doesn't actually feel like work to try and use it up. I just like using this bronzer, so I really like that. We're definitely getting down there. The pan is getting larger and larger and larger. I feel like at some point we're gonna end up repressing it. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this up this year. I kind of hope I can, but overall, I think we have made some good progress. I'm happy with this. We have made some progress on my CoverGirl Clean Fresh Powder. So look at the size of the pan on this one. I remember the day I hit baby pan where you could barely see it, and now look how big it is. And I'm really trying to bring it over to this side more so that, you know, that side gets use, but I feel so good about this. This is another one that I just really like, so it doesn't feel like a lot of work to use it. I do prefer my Kosas powder. Sometimes I prefer my Charlotte Tilbury, but overall I still really enjoy using this. So again, it's not an effort to use it up. It's just, I like those more, but this is still a really excellent powder, so it doesn't bother me to use it every day, and clearly I do. Okay. So my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. I think I put this one in back in April, I think. We are getting down there. I have the tiniest little bit left, and it's definitely, I thought for sure be gone by the end of this month, but it's not. But it will be gone, I think, within the next few weeks. So that is good to know. The reason I want to get this used up, I really like this concealer. I just really hate the applicator, and I feel like you can use it, put it away, and then when you're ready to use it again, there's still lots of product in the applicator, and for me, I'm just not sure if that's sanitary. Well, I don't think it is at all, but this will definitely be finished by next update, but I do feel quite happy that I've almost used this up. That's for sure. Okay, the next two products are Empties. These were also newer additions to the project. I can't remember if I added these two in March or April, but we did finish up the Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. This is a mini, but I still feel really good about finishing it. I am not someone who keeps a ton of setting sprays in my collection. I just don't think it's necessary. I have some of my absolute favorites, so I don't think it's necessary to have so many. I did finish this one out, and I feel really good about it. I also finished up the Real Her brow pencil. So I used this one to replace my e.l.f. brow pencil, and I finished this one up quite quickly, so I'm happy with that. It was a brow pencil, it was fine. This one was honestly a little bit too waxy, so I didn't really like that, but I'm very excited that I've used it up as well. Now let's talk about the new additions to the project. So I decided to get a little bit more aggressive, and I feel like we're doing good. We're making some progress. There are certainly some products that are much, much slower, but I still want to have products in here that I know I can use up and really should use up. So I did want to put in another brow pencil. I've already used up two. I'm well on my way to a third one that's not in the project, but I just feel like they're too predictable. So I decided to put in my NYX brow glue. And this definitely looks gross because I always do it after my pencil, but I feel like I've made really good progress on this brow glue because I use it so often. So I've made my mark. It is right here, and I definitely think I can use this one up. So definitely putting this one in the project. This might take me until the end of the year, but I thought it would be a much better use of time and effort than another brow pencil. I also decided to add in another concealer for once I'm done with the Maybelline, and I chose to use up my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. So this one I really, really like. It's definitely kind of gotten pushed to the bottom of my drawer, but it's also one of the older concealers in my collection, so I thought it was kind of best to use it up. I was going to put in a different concealer, but it's much newer than this. So we're going to try to use this one up first. It's hard to see right now because I did have it laying down earlier, but it's about down to here. And then of course I will take out the stopper and scrape the sides, but I thought this one would be a good one to put in the project as well because I really do like this one and enjoy this one. I just want to get used up to get it out of here. It is older, so I think this is a really good addition to the project. I've also decided to put in my MAC Fix Plus. I have honestly been raving on and on and on about how much I love the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray because I think it's a really great hybrid of this and the Urban Decay All Nighter. So I really don't need both of those anymore. I'm not going to put my Urban Decay in the project because it's too drying. I have found a new setting spray that I really enjoy though. I'll be talking about that in an upcoming video, but I decided I don't have a ton left of this. Let's use this. Yeah, so we're down to here already, so I have faith that I will be finishing this one up within a few months. I don't think this one will take until the end of the year, but I thought this would also be a good addition. And one more product I've decided to add to the pan. I was thinking about adding one of these for a while. I just didn't know which one, and then I got a comment on my last Project Pan video that they would be interested in seeing this type of product in the pan, so I decided to use the Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. This was my favorite foundation of 2021, and it's still a wonderful, wonderful option. However, it has been replaced in my heart by the new NARS Light Reflecting Foundation, so I decided let's use this up. This is a little bit more, no, this is a lot more full coverage, a little bit heavier, so I really, really love it. It's just, you know, I want to go through my foundations, and also because I've been reviewing a ton of foundations this year, I felt that it would be a good idea to actually try to pan one of them as well. So I did decide to add this one to the project as well. But that is it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this Project Pan update. I can't wait to see where we're at the end of the month for our midway point, because that will be 6 solid months of the project. That is it for me today. Thank you so very much for watching. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing before you go. I do upload at least 3 new videos every single week. Thank you again so very much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!